Hello everyone, this is Waldorf.
And it's a Statler.
And now we have Battle Report 226.
226.
Which is Game 3 of Battle Cry.
And so far you're up two
good wins, a 15 and a 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very happy at this point.
So you should be up on an upper table at this point.
So it pushed me up to table 2, where I'm rewarded with a Daemon Legions army.
That's not really a good reward to have.
I wasn't thrilled with it. So, table 2. I'm using the same list for the other games for some reason. So I get to face a Maw of a Khan.
Okay.
Who's a general. He's a wizard adept of evocation. He has the greater dominion of gluttony.
Yep.
And he's got two harbingers of Father Chaos. Both are wizard adepts. One of witchcraft, one of divination. Both have the dominant version of digestive vomit. 23 Myrmidons with whip-crack tail. 23 Succubi with smothering coils. 5 Brazen Beasts with a whip-crack tail. 2 units of 5 Furies.
With nothing. Huh, interesting.
Yeah,
just doing chaff.
Keep them cheap.
Yep.
4 units of bloat flies. 4 models of bloat flies.
You don't want one of those. That's
terrifying. Those things are fantastic now. And 6 clawed fiends with broodmother.
Broodmother, okay.
Yep. He didn't even have the point. Because of everything else he wanted to do, he said he didn't have the points to give them the broodmother, or he would have.
Right.
So anyway, so we're going to be playing Marching Columns and Hold the Ground.
Okay.
We deployed 3 units, and then I dropped the rest of my army. Not quite sure why I was that concerned about going first, but anyway. So you can see there I am on table 2.
Yeah, I think you'd want to go second.
What's that? Yeah, hold the ground. Anyway. So up on the top you have a field. There's an impassable over here. A couple fences out here.
Okay.
Impassable terrain here on the left. A forest and a hill on the bottom right.
Okay.
There you have it. You can see his bloat flies, brazen beasts, succubi. It's a really nicely painted army, except for the Maw, who's nicely painted, but he's on an old 50mm base, and he's supposed to be on this base.
Oh, so that's what's going on there.
So that's what's going on. So he's got he's got bases all around this thing.
Yeah, like he pulled out random things out of his paint box.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
So anyway, so that's where we stand. And hold the ground. There's the center of the marker. All right. Turn 1. So turn 1, I just shift around and shuffle forward a bit.
Okay.
The general comes out of the unit, hiding behind the impassable. He's keeping an eye out this way for the clawed fiends. Not sure if I want to, but I'm ready to charge them if they come over this way.
Did he take the bolt thrower spell?
He did not.
Okay.
He did not. He took 2 evocation, 2 witchcraft. He took 2 of each.
Okay.
So I did get the break the spirit off on the Myrmidons, so they could not march forward.
Okay.
Because my fear, of course, was they were going to, from here, if they're lined up on this wall, the spider's in their front.
Right.
So I would have to multi-charge with this, and to get this unit in, the boar rider's in his flank, the spiders have to go in. The spider has to go in the front, needing the -1 to hit. So anyway, I did not want him marching up and just occupying this wall.
Right.
So put that on him. So it goes to his turn. He does not march, of course. Comes forward slightly. The big Maw comes forward in the center a bit. Succubi and the brazen beast all just inch forward.
Brings his harpies to the rear.
And the harpies come back in the rear, and the bloat flies swing over this way.
Bloat around.
They bloat around onto the flank. So there we go. I'm not sure what the dice are for, but whatever. Just sitting there. So we're going on to my turn 2. Nothing special in Magic. My turn 2, it's what it looks like at the beginning. So the Wolf Riders come up, chaff both these units. The general sneaks forward a little bit more. Spider moves, shuffles over slightly just to give them an alley past it now. And everyone else just kind of holds their position or backs up a bit.
Okay.
So I'm doing kind of the waiting game. I get off the Orc Hereditary on this unit, on the Maul.
Mm-hmm.
So if he wants to come forward with the Maul, if he wants to try a long charge into something, fine. So that's what you have. So on his turn, he declares the charge with the Myrmidons on the Wolf Riders. They flee, and the Clawed Fiends declare charge on the Boar Riders, which had snuck up to here, and they fled as well.
Okay.
I chose to flee with both.
Yeah.
He failed a redirect on the... I think he failed a redirect, or he was going for a 12 at him. I'm not sure. But he went ahead and continued on to these with this. The Myrmidons did not attempt to redirect because they can't get past me to my general.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and at some point I miscast and put 2 wounds on my mage, by the way.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, either the first or second turn, not sure which. So the Myrmidons actually rolled like a 2 and a 1 and a 1 or something terrible and did not catch my Wolf Riders.
Okay.
Which is not good news for him. General encourages him a bit. The first unit of Furies comes up and chaffs both these units.
Yep.
And the bloat flies bloat around over to my far right, which is causing me a really big problem.
Yeah, I would think so.
So we go into turn 3, top of turn 3. So top of turn 3, this is not very long charge. I think I needed a 6 or 7 at most. So the trolls are going into the Maul.
Okay.
The Maul has 6 strength 6 attacks.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, which is a problem, but I'm thinking he hits me 4 times.
Yeah.
He wounds me 3 because he's 6 to my, wounds me 3 or 4. And I save half of those. So I'm taking 2 wounds a turn. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, and he can't stomp me or anything. So I'm thinking it just keeps him tied up forever.
Right.
That was my goal. Anyway.
Okay.
So the Boar Riders come forward and slam into this unit. What else happened? Oh, there we go. So the Boar Riders at this point, they don't have musicians. They can't get away. And there's too much over here for these guys, the bloat flies, to hit. Because they are on the toe is on the hill, so they can see over the hill.
Mm-hmm.
They can be seen, but they can see over the hill. So I need to stop something. So the idea was the Wolf Riders would charge down the hill, clip this unit in the flank. Because of the building, I can only hit the first model.
Right.
So I'm thinking if he does, and they only have, I think, 4 attacks per model if they get charged. 1 from the guy on top and...
Is it 1 and 3? 1 and 2? I don't remember.
Anyway, I think it's 1 and 3 if they get charged. So anyway, so the Wolf Riders are going to charge him in the flank. I've got a charge. I've got a flank. If I can stick and hold him there for a turn, fantastic. Anyway, because they charged out of the way, these guys are going to charge over here into the bloat flies.
Okay.
And again, I'm just hoping to stick for a turn. And then to help the Wolf Riders, the Gnashers are going to go into the front.
Okay.
And of course, everyone makes it.
Yeah.
The other unit of Gnashers backs up. Feral Orcs come forward. Spider comes forward a bit. And everyone makes it over here. The Wolf Riders rally and come back forward again. To again chaff both these units. Which works out well for me. And the General, with both these units chaff for another turn, turns back around to face this way.
Okay.
Well, the Wolf Riders did their part, and had they gone in alone, this would have worked out perfectly. Because you can see they took 2 wounds.
Right.
So had they gone in alone, and he put all the attacks into him, because he knew what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
Put all the attacks into him. So had they gone in alone, he does 2 wounds to him. I have a charge and a flank. We both stick and sit there for a turn.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. No. I had to send the guys in the front. Anyway, which he smashes and kills them, and I did a total of 3 wounds to him. Over here, the Boar Riders came in and did 2 wounds, and from the four toxic attacks I took back, plus his, I ended up taking 4 dead, and he flees. Dragging them forward, of course, making it even easier for them to charge my feral orcs in the flank. So, at the end of that disaster, this is what it looks like. I did manage to put a +1 strength on the trolls.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 18 strength 6 attacks on his resilience 6.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s.
Mm-hmm.
18, that should do about 4 wounds to him before his saves. I ended up putting 2 on him. So I was okay with that. I did manage to get the break the spirit.
And he did nothing back to you?
I don't
see any markers.
I don't see any markers, so I maybe not, or we haven't done this one when I took this picture.
Okay.
Over here, I did get the break the spirit on this unit, so if they charge me, they have to take dangerous terrain.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it ended then.
Okay.
Looks like. No, there we go. There we go. That's better. So I did 2 wounds to him, which is the red marker.
Mm-hmm.
He did, looks like 4 to me.
Okay.
Which is a bit excessive, but
yeah,
it happens. But anyway, I'm okay with that. If I can keep trading him 2 for 4. Anyway. But actually, on the 4 wounds he gave me, he ends up getting wounds back.
Mm-hmm.
And ended up netting +1. So, didn't quite work out the way I was hoping. Anyway, that's that. So, going into his turn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Double charge me here. Both were short charges. Both were very makeable. Smashes into me. Brought the succubi up to support his general.
Yep, give him some.
Which, again, doesn't concern me that much. They're strength 3. They need 5s to wound me. They're AP 1. You know, I've got a 5 up, 4 up versus them. Again, I'm not concerned at all about this unit. They do bring ranks.
Those bring ranks.
So that's the only thing that's somewhat concerning is the ranks. But anyway, so they do that. The Myrmidons go ahead and charge the Wolf Riders. And, you know, the Break the Spirit takes care of quite a few of them. Peels off, as a matter of fact, the whole back rank and another guy.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he
was in the field. Okay.
He had like 5 in the field.
Okay.
At the beginning. So, anyway, so there you go. Make it in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like it's more than they'll ever kill in combat in their entire lives. And I guess they brought the other unit of Furies up here to take their turn chaffing. Alright, the Ferals do manage to kill off 2 of the Brazen Beasts. And I think I killed 1 Bloatfly. Finished off 1, but he broke me and he ran me to the left, and the Bloatflies caught me and ran into the spider.
Oh, so they are cutting the spider.
So they're on the spider.
Okay.
The spider legs don't prevent anyone anywhere near that.
Yeah.
So, and the Brazen Beast decided to hold where they were. They did not overrun or pursue or whatever.
Oh, they're not frenzied?
Don't know. One way or another, they stood. They stood. And so there we go. So this is going into my turn. Top of 4. The Gnasher Herde's going to charge the Bloatflies in the rear. They haven't learned their lesson yet. But I got to get them off the spider.
Yeah, I mean, still have strength 5 attacks.
It's a ton. And I'm going to go first. I'm probably going to die.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to kill myself on him.
But unit doesn't cost anything. So.
But I should eliminate the unit, and that lets the spider turn and face the Brazen Beast. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah, it seems like the way you can get rid of those darn things is have a glass cannon, cheap glass cannon unit.
So up here in the front, not wanting to get charged by Myrmidons, the character, the general who is alone, charges into the Harpies. He's going to need a 10-inch overrun. Furies. he's going to need a 10-inch overrun to get into the Myrmidon. I mean the Succubi, and the BSB charged out of this unit into him as well. The unit reformed because they was too close. They didn't have room, so they reformed to 3 wide and marched down and wheeled. Marched to here, and then the tail wheeled around.
Okay.
Nashers made it into the rear of the Bloatflies.
What was your thinking there, just for?
For what, this unit?
Yeah.
2 things. I wanted to get away from the Myrmidons, who are now completely out of the game, because this guy's going nowhere anytime soon. And I want to be over here to deal with these guys.
Yeah.
Even though being 3 wide's not ideal, at least it'll bring me attacks into that unit, is what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So we got that going for us. So I get off. I'm getting off +1 toughness on this unit.
Oh, that helps a lot.
To try to keep it around, and I'm putting my attacks into the Succubi.
Yep.
And I got Break the Spirit on the Succubi as well to give them the -1 to hit me.
Okay.
So Succubi are really doing next to nothing in this, and he actually shifted down and gave me more Succubi.
Oh,
pound on.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Not quite sure why he did that, but
Yeah.
anyway. So General fails his overrun. He got an 8, needed a 10 to get into the Succubi, get in that fight, which could have been interesting because he could have pounded a lot more. But I may have been taking 6 string 6 from this guy had he made it in,
Yeah.
because he can still offer a challenge. The BSB came forward here. He can now see the fight as well if he wants to, but he doesn't want to on this guy.
Yep, and your
Got no interest there.
Bloatflies got eaten by your Nashers, looks like.
And the Nashers spider combo just crushed the Bloatflies. The 2 Nashers left reformed facing this way with this unit in their front. So the best they can do is hit me and overrun straight, which if they do, leaves these guys open to the flank, or they just hit me, wipe me out, and turn and face. The general who failed, the trolls get beaten this turn. They lose this round of combat, and they flee. They're pursued by both. They get caught and run down.
Okay.
And because the Succubi, cannot wheel to complete the charge, I have to wheel into him,
Right.
and he ends up on my flank sitting like that.
Okay.
And of course the Brazen Beast smash this. And he puts this is not a wound on me, this is a wound on his character.
Okay.
And that's where it's going to end.
Okay.
Yeah, this was a short game. We only got 4 turns in on this game, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, we only finished 4 turns.
That's probably good for you.
Well, no, he on his turn, I guess we finished this fight. He killed these 2.
Right.
And this was my turn on the overrun, and I think he killed my general as well, if I recall. Because it ended up being a 17-3 loss to me. I got 710 points to his 2206. So it was a 14-6, and he got the objective, which was hold the center, and he sat there on it the whole time.
Yeah.
So, a very bad game for me. Not well played. Again, this turn, when I did all this, these guys should not have gone in. They have a long move. They could have come forward and just provided, that way if the Wolf Riders make it, great. If the Wolf Riders do their job and stick for a turn, even better. But these guys moving forward 10 at least block them from coming into here.
Yeah.
Which is what I should have done, instead of doing that, instead of moving forward like I did.
I think you wanted those. That's what you end up using them for. You want them fighting those. They're your best, I think, Bloatfly opponent.
The Nashers?
Yeah.
Just because they go in and just all die?
You don't care because they don't cost any points.
Because they don't cost much,
But they put out a lot of strength 5 attacks.
Correct.
And
15 strength 5
at
is
a
at a
high
high weapon
agility.
skill. Right.
So,
yeah, I agree.
So, as I said, I think it's the only way to get rid of those stupid things. Have those kind of glass cannons you don't care about, and they can put out a lot of attacks.
But I really think had I not done this charge and done what I just said and moved up,
Yeah.
I think I have a good shot to at least push this game.
Yeah.
Because that, stops a lot of nonsense from happening.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the bloatflies coming in alone are not going to break me. Because I'm going to be steadfast. Anyway, they shouldn't break me. I'm going to be steadfast. And and then I turn to face and just pound them down.
Mm.
And their Ichor stuff is only wounding me on 5s.
Right.
So it's just much better in that situation.
Yeah.
I don't really regret this move. I still think that's probably a desperation attempt. I guess I could have just moved forward and tempted him to charge them.
Yeah, I think that's a challenge. I think when you hit those bloatflies, if you don't put enough into them,
Right.
And those boar boys don't have a lot of attacks.
Yeah, only 10 string 5.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s, though, is the problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, again, this is my big mistake. This unit should not have come forward.
Yeah.
So, anyway, other than that, who knows? But as it was, pretty big loss, 17-3.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you're still up 2, so 2-1. You won't be on table 2 the next day.
There you go. All right, that's going to do it. Thanks
Till
for
next
listening.
time.